Alright, so this is just going to be a team preview really quick for OKL Season 6. My week 1 opponent is against Jam. And Jam has some really strong Pokemon on his team. As you can see, he has Iron Hands, which can be a really bulky set with like Swords Dance, is what I'm projecting, and it can boost with Swords Dance, and then also has the Quark Drive ability. Let me turn this down. Sorry. It has the Quark Drive ability too, so like if he uses the Electric Train, which I do expect to be brought by his Raichu, then he can get an attack boost via that, and then also it has good coverage with things like Drain Punch, Incentive Punch short stabs, and then it has Ice Punch as well. So that thing is really threatening. It's also a pretty good counter into my Weavile. And speaking of Weavile, we want to go to Weavile. There's also a Toxic X, which is an extremely bulky Pokemon that can be pretty annoying with things like Scald and Toxic and Knockoff. It can be either physically or defensive, especially defensive. I'm expecting a physically defensive Toxic set though. His next Pokemon is his Raichu, which is a pretty fast Pokemon coming at 110 speed. And it does outfeel like a lot of my Pokemon besides my Weavile. But I'm expecting it to be like I said, electric terrain setup of some kind with the terrain extender item, and then maybe has like Nasty Plot and with Seabolt and Psychic, or maybe it's just like Nasty Plot 3-Tox set. Either way, I'm not hugely concerned about Raichu or Alola. Wo-Chien I don't expect to be brought, but Wo-Chien is still a really good wall to be played physically or especially offensive. It's just a lot of my Pokemon have a super effective hit on Wo-Chien, so I don't expect to be brought. And then he has Durant, which comes at a 109 speed, and is his only resist to Psychic and Fairy moves that I can unleash from my Hatterene. But I'm expecting either a Honeclaw set, a Scarf set, or even like a Choice Band set. But I think Honeclaws with Heavy Boots is the most likely set I'm going to see from his Durant. And then he also has a pretty threatening Pokemon with his Tauros Fire. Again, probably the best Weavile counter ever created with its Intimidate and its ability to resist both stabs. And it can set up with Bulk Up, which I'm not expecting Bulk Up. I'm expecting an AV set. But AV set so it can have like the Fire Fighting stabs with Ground and Steel coverage. Steel via Iron Head and EQ. Oh, no, good night. Keep Rocket Punch would be better. Yeah. Anyway, Masquerain I don't expect to be brought because it matches up pretty badly into my team because both my T4 and my Quillfish cannot speed it and beat it in a lead matchup. And then also I have a Hatterene in my team which can reflect Sticky Web with his match responsibility. And then Rhydon I am expecting to be brought because it is a Terra Captain, and I'm expecting a Terra Steel Rhydon that can be a really good answer for my Hatterene and can win the 1v1 because of its Terra Steel. So to preview the team that I'm bringing, my first Pokemon I'm bringing is my Weavile, which even though my Weavile does not have a great matchup into this team, this is a Focus Sash set, which pretty much me I'm going to treat this as a failsafe. So because I don't really think he's going to be able to get hazards up versus me because I have a Hatterene and his only like way to set Stealth Rock is via his Rhydon, which again I can beat it that with a lot of Pokemon on my team, and also I have a match against Hatterene. But the set I'm running today is knockoff because so I can knock off Heavy Boots because I am a hazard stacking team with Stone Axe, my Cleavor, and Spikes for my Quillfish. So knocking off Boots is really important, and then also I can hit Raichu super effectively, and plus it's really strong. My next move is Psycho Cut, so I can hit Tauros, Iron Hands, and Toxic X for super effective damage. My third move is Ice Spinner. This is just have a stab ice move to hit Wo-Chien if he does decide to bring it. And it also can take down electric terrain if he decides to bring it up, to put it up with his Raichu. And then my last move is Counter, because my item is Focus Sash. So my plan here is that I think that his most likely infliction for Weavile would be his Tauros or his Iron Hands. And then I can counter on a Drain Punch, live with my Focus Sash, and then hit it back with twice damage, and that should take it out. The EV spread is just going to be 136 speed with a Jolly Nature, so I can just outspeed Raichu, max attack, so I get my knockoff Ice Spinner and Psycho Cut as strong as possible, and the rest of EVs are dumped into special defense. And instead of HP for two reasons. First of all, I don't want Iron Hands to get that much regeneration from Drain Punch when he hits me. And then also, a special defense allows me to take on Scald from Toxic X slightly better, and get Drain from Wo-Chien. My second Pokemon is Shion the Cleavor. This is just a pretty standard Choice Scarf Cleavor set, running just enough speed to outspeed Raichu, which is his fastest Pokemon. Max attack Adamant to make Stone Axe and Psycho Cut knock off all as strong as possible, and the rest put in HP just to make this just to round out its bulk. Stone Axe just sets the rocks for free, which is huge. Psycho Cut with the Psycho Cut is sharpness boosted and hits Iron Hands, Toxapex, and Tauros offering super effective damage. Knockoff, again, I can knock off Heavy Duty Boots and also hit his Raichu for super effective damage, and then I have U-Turn just to pivot out the stuff. My third Pokemon is Geld the Quillfish. This is just a full Fizz Depth set, and I'm running enough speed so that I'm not speed crept by Iron Hands. I thought about getting enough speed to go to outspeed Masquerain, but I was pretty sure Masquerain was not going to come for the set. And the rest of the EVs are done to HP and defense to make this as bulky as possible. The moveset being Spikes, so I can set, and again, which are really important to my teams, I want to stack hazards. Taunt to stop things like Iron Hands from setting up, or Toxapex to set up, and Toxapex to stop recovery, or Rhydon from setting up Stealth Rocks. And then my two moves are Bar Barrage to try and fish for poisons, and then also deal double damage if I do happen to do poison something, and then Crunch to hit to hit Raichu for super effective damage, and also hit Durant for neutral damage. My third Pokemon is Ultima, the Hatterene, which has the important role of being my Magic Bounce Pokemon to reflect Stealth Rocks and Sticky Web if he does decide to bring Masquerain, which again, I'm not expecting Masquerain to come, but it's just in case, right? And this is just a full max special attack Trick Room set because his Pokemon has super effective moves against his entire team. Psychic to hit Toxapex, Iron Hands, and his Tauros. And then I'm using Psychic over Scythe Shock because I'm anticipating him to be a physically defensive Toxapex set, so I just want to hit as much as possible. And then I have Dazzling Gleam to hit Wo-Chien. And then my final move is Mystical Fire, so I can hit Durant. Next Pokemon is another Choice Scarf user in Benimaru the Typhlosion, with enough speed to outspeed Raichu with a Choice Scarf, and then max special attack Modest to make Eruption as strong as possible. And then my coverage moves are Flamethrower, Extrasensory, and Shadow Ball. Flamethrower just in case I get hit, so I still have a Stab Fire move. Extrasensory to again hit Toxapex, Iron Hands, and Tauros, and then Shadow Ball just as my Stab Ghost move. Then my ability, I opted for Frisk over Blaze because I think knowing what item my opponent has is pretty important. I like having that knowledge. The last Pokemon is Veldora, the Altaria, and this is a Dragon Dance Cotton Guard Altaria set, running just enough speed EVs so I can outspeed Raichu at +1 speed, and then running enough defense, and then maxing out on my defense. Near maxing out on my defense, so my Cotton Guard boosts as much as possible. Because the way I foresee this happening is that I want to get my weakness policy boosted, because it's a Dragon Dance weakness policy set. I wanted to get my weakness policy boosted by coming in on Iron Hands and using Cotton Guard, because I think his Iron Hands is going to have Ice Punch, and then I'm going to get Ice Punched, and then my weakness policy is going to get consumed. I'll be at +1 speed, and then I should be able to sweep with Earthquake and Acrobatics. So that is the team for this week. And team for this week. Thank you guys for watching, and enjoy the battle. He did bring fucking Masquerain. I didn't think he'd bring Masquerain. I think my play is I should always lead Shion. Because it's Scarfed, and I can U-turn on Masquerain, which more than likely has Focus Sash, out to my Hatterene to block webs. So that's what I'm going to do. Masquerain. There it is. Click U-turn. So he does bring in Tauros. Okay, so that tells me it's not. So that tells me it's not sashed. So that's good. I'm gonna bring Geld so I can some spikes. Heals for burn. That's totally fine. And I'm trying to set up a win con with Altaria later in the game, so. Because this is a. And then we're gonna give our last layer spikes, and we're gonna go for a Bar Barrage. Okay. Infecting the fighting or fire move. Yep, and there's Raging Bull. My Cotton Guard. Oh shoot, Ice Beam. I didn't see that coming. Shoot, Ice Beam, I didn't see that coming. That's unfortunate. That sucks. No, I wasn't expecting Bulk. I misplayed super bad. No, I didn't expect Bulk Up or... Okay. Sorry, I wasn't talking very much. Alright, but choice scarf, Tessellations, and no sleep. Alright.
I know, but why is everything scarfed?
I mean, I did it one time. It was funny.
I'm gonna turn this down. Oh, I don't know if I told you, Jam, but I forgot to tell you that I was Terra Ground in my Altaria.
Okay.
Okay. Are you making changes?
For what?
Okay.
Right on. Ooh.
Team I was like going crazy for a second. I was trying to make sure. I was making sure Durant didn't have priority. I was like, why is he setting up the fletch?
Yeah. The green was crazy.
I'll explain after the set.
Okay. Oh, were you rock polished? That would make sense, I guess. But you would have clicked it earlier.
I'll explain after the set.
No, if you're a rock polished, you would have clicked it and try to win. Never mind. That doesn't make sense.
You said you'll explain after the set.
It's like he doesn't listen.
Okay.
He just said. He said no. Don't care.
All right. I sent the challenge.
Okay.
Wrong screen. Working good? Yeah, it's working good. Dude, I suck at like live commentary for when I'm recording battles. I should just stick to post. I literally didn't say a word for like 5 minutes when I was playing you.
I don't. That's shit. When I do live commentary, I don't say shit either. I just pop off when it's ready to pop off.
No, because I was thinking about how to win because I woke up Tauros like threw me off, and so like I had to like adjust. So, and then like I wasn't expecting offensive masquerade. I thought it'd be screens. So.
So hypothetically, if I were to add my Terramon, would I say the Terra type now?
At team preview, you're supposed to say it, but I forgot to last game though.
I mean, you don't have to do a team preview to before, but team's preview is like the last call for Terra.
Yeah.
It's not like it mattered because I don't think you Terra.
Well, he didn't bring Riot on the first game, but I'm expecting him to bring Riot on for game 2. So.
Yeah, I was talking about you not having.
Yeah, I totally forgot to say it, and it wasn't. And my Altaria died anyway, so it didn't matter. But.
Yeah.
Dude, I showed my hand too early, but we'll see.
Whatever happens, happens. This isn't a good set, but I'm doing it anyway. Okay. I'm ready.
I'm ready to. Alright, good luck, man.
Have fun.
Alright, what? Terra, question mark. I'm Terra Ground. Alright, so... Geld. This... I should have adjusted my speed tier in this so it's faster than Masquerade. Yeah, there's no point setting a Trick Room now that he has Sticky Web on his side. How much do I take from Terra Steel Iron? Oh wait, what? He's Ghost. He's Terra Dark. Okay, he's Terra Dark. So never mind. I thought it'd be Terra Steel for sure. I'm definitely faster. I should just Dazzling Gleam or Psychic, 1 to 2. Versus Rhydon. A new Stealth Rock. Assume it's like max HP, max special defense with a Ultima's still doing a good amount of damage, just not that much. Yeah, that's what I thought. And he's definitely not very offensive. I'm gonna go for Dazzling Gleam in case he decides to Terra Dark here. Yep. And then I should just Gleam again. I should just Gleam again. Yep. And then I'm gonna Mystical Fire on this turn in case he brings in Durant. And I'm gonna bring Okay. That is what it is. Alright, good. Packs us down. Yeah, I didn't care if he brought back in his pack if I had a ring in front of Pax at the end Trip Room because I just got because that was like when the one mon I got set Trip Room for. That's tragic. He was definitely a more physically defensive variation, though. Which is why I figured he'd bring Stiz Death Pax, which is why I didn't bring Psyshock. I brought Psychic. I mean, in case he swaps out to Durant, I should just Mystical Fire here, right? 8 to 10%. Normal. Yeah, 17 to 20%. Yeah, okay. kick. And I'll just queen. Darren comes in. How should I do this? Yeah, that's fine. I really want to get Stealth Rock up. Or Spike, one of the two. I'm just going to throw off eruptions. Let me make sure this calc is correct. With Benimaru. Eruption did 47 to 56. How much did I do last turn? Okay, this should kill. Yeah, perfect. Now he has to bring in hands, yeah. Bring in Beldora. We're gonna go for Terra Ground Cotton Guard now. I thought he'd have Ice Punch, that's why I did this. Oh, they added a Terra symbol. I didn't even know this was here. Alright, GG's.
And I needed that to kill.
Alright, GG's.
It's a fucking roll, dude. I hate it here.
Oh, Jam, you couldn't have won anyway, but...
Ow.
I had Focus Dash Weavile in the back too, so...
Well, fuck you.
Dude, my Weavile was so cool, I never even got to use it.
Bring it on
Okay,
next time.
so fucking game one. The whole idea behind that Durant, and the reason I set up, is because I was praying that he was throwing with Weavile, first of all. And I needed +3 to kill Typhlosion, and I outsped everything else, so it was just like, this is literally my only out. And I didn't expect him to have 3 Scarf Mons.
I only had 2 Scarf Mons.
Don't care.
Too many.
No, my Weavile was a Focus Dash set with counter.
The crit from the Psycho Cut put me in range of Weavile Ice Shard anyway, so I was just like, whatever.
Oh, well, I was Sash, so I could just knock off or counter you anyway, so...
Cool. So you have to realize that I was playing with under the not knowing that information. So
Okay. But I'm saying I didn't care if you set up because I had an out anyway. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
He brings in specialty, one special move, Durant coming in the clutch.
Dude, my Altaria set was fucking awesome, dude. I had weakness policy and I never got to
No,
frack it.
hell no. Cotton guard's cringe as fuck.
No.
50% chance to kill with that X scissor, by the way.
I hate cotton guards so much. This is cringe.
Well, I thought he would have Ice Punch on his Iron Hand, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna use weakness policy Cotton Guard. It's gonna be so sick, and I'm gonna get my +2. It's gonna be amazing. And then that didn't happen.
Nah, I just had Ice Beam because it was literally the only defogger. So it was like, if I get webs up and you want to defog it away, I just kill you.
Oh, well, I have a Hatterene, so you getting webs up wasn't really likely, so.
Yeah, and I didn't touch it at all game 1, and you still switched in Hat immediately. I could have U-turned out to Durant and killed you.
Yeah, that's fine. I just didn't want to webs up at that point.
I was so close to it, and I was like, he's not going to expect it. And then he just goes Hat turn 1.
Overthinking. It's on you, buddy.
I did. I overthought so much game 2.
I can't believe you let my like run like that.
All that shit talk for an L. That's crazy.
Yeah, bro.
I was okay. Hold on.
Yeah, my man got 8-0'd. Man got 8-0'd.
As a whole, I said nothing about this set.
Imagine